Hi everyone, my name is Chris Burns, the artist and creator of Chikara and Gun Game. Today I will be giving my tips and advice on how to come up with dynamic illustrations for your manga and comic characters. So, you want to draw fun scenes with your characters. How about beach scenes, snow adventures, exploration of areas within your set universe? Well, there are some things that you can do to help this process and make it easier. Tip number 1, research the area you wish to draw. Oceans, landscapes, countrysides, big cities. You must study those areas. You have to study how light affects them, how the weather affects it, people, the fashion, the overall culture of the wildlife and humans. If you don't study the area you're trying to create, it's going to come off that you don't know how to draw it, and that's what you don't want. So make sure you study what you're trying to draw and try to replicate it. Tip number 2, study artists that do similar things. Oda, Kishimoto, Kubo. Study the artist you're trying to replicate the most with your art style and the dynamic illustrations you wish to make. Me personally, I take inspirations from Oda and Kishimoto to design my illustrations for my characters, because I want my characters to come off of having really fun, wacky adventures, but also in a very dynamic, realistic setting. I've taken inspiration from poses from One Piece to create wacky character poses, but also I've taken inspiration from backgrounds like Kishimoto for the trees and the grass. Don't be afraid to study your inspirations and to add their styles to your arsenal to create something unique and different. Tip number 3, study camera angles. If you want to draw fun dynamic illustrations, you first have to know how cameras work. Imagine that you are looking at these characters. How would their proportions be if you are above them or below them? If you can learn camera angles, your art will grow so much. If you also study how cameras work, you can also know how depth of field works, how objects in the background get blurry and objects that are closer are more in focus. Utilize this information, because if you can learn how to do that, your artwork is going to look a lot more realistic and a lot more dynamic, no matter the style. And the final tip, keep it realistic, but keep it fun. And when I say realistic, I mean in terms of anatomy. You can have really goofy characters, but if they are not in the right proportion, things will look off. And also have fun. These pictures are to bring your fan base more into the world and personality of your characters. So don't be afraid to have fun and connect with your characters yourself. I hope you guys enjoyed this video on how to make dynamic backgrounds for your manga and comic. If you want, make sure to like and subscribe and check out some of my other videos where I go over how to draw character designs, clothing designs, and so much more on my channel. Thanks for watching!